Our heroes are so brave to fight for our freedom.
Do you think some students or teachers know some knowledge about the Battle of Alapan?
I guess we need to find out.
Let's go!
Let's go! Sa Cavite State University, Imus Campus, at nandito kami ngayon para maghanap ng mga mai-interview about sa Battle of Alapan. Tara, maghanap tayo! Guys, meron na tayong nahanap. Hello po. Excuse me, pwede po ba kayong ma-interview?
Sige lang po.
Ano po name nila?
Sean Cedric Alba. Drayden Peralta po.
May knowledge po ba kayo about sa Battle of Alapan?
Wala. Wala rin po eh.
Wala po. Pasensya na po. So, andito po tayo ngayon at may nahanap po kami na i-interview ulit about sa Battle of Alapan. Ano po name nila? Erica po. So, sa tingin niyo po, saan unang iwinagayway ang flag ng Pilipinas?
May iba po akong nababasa na article, but not sure if legit, but ang nababasa ko is sa kawit daw. Pero may mga legit article naman ako na nakikita sa websites na sa Imus daw, but not sure if kung saan sa mismong Imus.
Thank you po. Hello guys, so nandito po ulit kami ngayon and nakahanap po kami ng i-interview regarding sa Battle of Alapan and he's from BSIT. So let's go guys. Hello po kuya, pwede po ba kayong ma-interview?
Sige po.
Ano po name nila?
Ako po si Miko.
So kuya, may idea po ba kayo kung sino yung nag-design ng Philippine flag?
Feeling ko naalala ko siya kasi napag-aralan namin siya nung high school. Si Emilio Aguinaldo ba? Tama po ba? Alam ko, tinahirin siya ng 3 babae sa... Saan ba yun? Nakalimutan ko.
Hello po ate, pwede po ba kayong ma-interview about sa Battle of Alapan?
Ay, yes po.
Ano po name nila?
Si Mira Luna de la Peña, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. 3rd year na po.
So, may tanong po kami regarding sa Battle of Alapan. Sa tingin niyo po, ilan po yung flags na nagawa before natin ma-achieve yung official Philippine flag?
I think siguro mga 7 muna before yung flag natin. Kasi yung flag is, ika-8 flag na ng Philippines.
Thank you po. So, dito na po nagtatapos ang ating interview regarding sa Battle of Alapan. May mga iilan na nakakaalam ng history ng Battle of Alapan at may iilan din na hindi. So, bakit nga ba natin kailangan pag-aralan o bakit kailangan na alam natin ang history ng Battle of Alapan? Siyempre, para ma-recognize natin ang mga katapangan at mga ginawang makasaysayan ng ating mga bayani sa Battle of Alapan. Dito rin kasi unang iwinagayway ang ating watawat at mahalagang kilalanin ito para sa ating mga Pilipino. Mahalaga rin itong aralin or alamin upang mas mapalawak ang ating kaalaman sa ating kasaysayan. Our history is our identity.
Today,
We
are in Alapan, Imus, Cavite, where the Battle of Alapan
was held! Battle of Alapan was held on May 28, 1892, where Emilio Aguinaldo achieved his first military victory.
In 1896, the Spanish people came to an agreement under the leadership of Primo de Rivera and the Filipinos under the leadership of Emilio Aguinaldo, which took place in Biak na Bato. Under the agreement, the peace process was adopted by Spanish soldiers and Filipinos, and the two sides reached 3 agreements. We will have a ceasefire and an agreement. and 800,000 pesos worth of money. First, I will give you the 400,000 pesos if you, together with your men, will leave the Philippines. Second, I will give you the 200,000 pesos if your soldiers will surrender more than 700 weapons. And lastly, I will give you the remaining money if you announce the general amnesty and the Tidium or the church song will be sung.
I agree. I hope you will not betray me and my fellow Filipinos.
On the 27th of December, in the agreement to ride, Aguinaldo with the Filipinos was on the ship to Hong Kong with the money according to the agreement.
But because some Filipinos suspected the motives of the Spaniards, the armed Filipinos did not fulfill their agreement to surrender their weapons, and the Spaniards did not trust either.
So the year 1896, the foreigners formed the Central of Executive Committee, and the lack of trust of two sides led to more serious clashes.
During the time that Emilio Aguinaldo was abroad, the war between the Americans and the Spaniards broke out. While in Hong Kong, they're talking about how to save the country.
The flag that will later symbolize our country was made here. The three women who sued the Philippine flag were Donna Marcela Marino de Agoncillo, her daughter Lorenza, and Jose Rizal's niece Delfina Herbosa de Natividad. The first Hong Kong flag was sewn in 1897.
The design of the flag came from General Emilio Aguinaldo, who was given them in Hong Kong at a time when the American expelled him from the Philippines.
2 weeks after the Battle of Manila, Emilio Aguinaldo boarded the ship from the United States with the help of U.S. George Dewey from exile in Hong Kong.
The brave General Emilio Aguinaldo will bring the promise of Americans of freedom for our country in exchange of cooperation of the two races, George Dewey and Emilio Aguinaldo, against the Spaniards.
After this, he again formed the Philippine Revolutionary Army and ordered to carry out military offense in Central Luzon and other Tagalog provinces.
In connection with this, the battle between the Philippine Revolutionary Army and the Spaniards took a place in Alapan, Cavite on May 28, 1898.
The battle lasted for 5 hours from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. After the victory in Alapan, Aguinaldo unfurled the Philippine flag in Teatro Caviteño in Cavite Nuevo in front of the Filipino revolutionaries and 270 captured Spanish.
A group of American sailors of U.S. Asiatic Squadron also witnessed the unfurling.
Flag Day is celebrated every May 28 in honor of this battle. This day also marks the start of the National Independence Day celebrations in the province-wide Kalayaan Festival celebrated all over Cavite Province, honoring the province's role in the achievement of national independence. It's held to remember the sacrifices made by the Filipino people during the Battle of Alapan, when they fought bravely under the leadership of General Emilio Aguinaldo against the Spanish colonizers. Inang Laya. The Inang Laya monument symbolizes freedom Filipinos felt when revolutionary forces under General Emilio Aguinaldo defeated Spanish troops in the Battle of Alapan on May 28, 1898. The monument is located near the giant Philippine flag at the Heritage Park in the Alapan, Imus, Cavite. Inang Laya was created by young visual artist Sandro Pakinggan Castrillo. It consisted of a red rectangular piece of cloth with 3 white Ks arranged horizontally at the center. This was the first official flag of the society. But some members of the Katipunan have their flag with the 3 Ks arranged in the form of a triangle. Bonifacio himself has a personal flag which consisted of a red rectangular piece of cloth at the center of which was a white sun with an indefinite number of rays. Owing to the lack of uniformity in the design and use of the flag, some generals of the revolution adopted their own designs. Inside the triangle was a mountain with the sun rising behind it. When the revolution flared up, the Magdalo faction of the Katipunan in Cavite adopted a flag consisting of a red rectangular banner with a white K in the ancient Tagalog script in the center of a sun, represented by a white circle with an indefinite number of rays. This flag became the first official banner of the revolutionary forces and was blessed in a mass celebrated at Imus. In the Naik Assemble of March 17, 1897, the Katipunan military leaders decided to adopt a flag with a new design. It consisted of a red rectangular cloth with a white sun and rays in the middle.
Oh no, no.
Ate, yung wallet mo po, ate.
Scars, takot na akong masugatan.
Kuya, pwede po kayo ma-interview?
Ha, I'm listening to Ding Dong by Katya.
Детки, скажи динг-дong.
Ate, pwede po kayo ma-interview?
Scars, takot na akong masugatan. Mga dating luha ko ay napu...
Ate, pwede po ba kayo picturean? Kasi I'm a professional model po kasi from TikTok.
Yes po.
Natin nasa likod natin, nasa Battle of Alapan po tayo. Battle of Alapan Monument sa Imus, Cavite. Anong oras na? 10 a.m. ng umaga, no, kung saan wala pa akong tulog at 1 oras lamang. So, may isa po tayong i-interviewin. Hello po. So, ano po masasabi nyo about dito sa Battle of Alapan? Natakot po siya. Bip. Nagkakaintindihan po kami, pero sabi niya nga po sa akin na ayaw niya ma-interview kasi masyadong confidential yung mukha niya at yung pangalan niya. Maghanap pa tayo ng ibang tao. Hello po? Hindi pa siya buhay kasi patay pa siya. Bubuhayin natin siya sa atin ng solar power. Kita natin dito. Yes po, uto-uto cameraman.